All right, so here's my shifter. I think that's the stock position right there. I believe this is level with the foot pegs. And let's look at it right here from this angle here. So this angle here, when your foot's here, you know, your heel hits here, or sometimes the back of your bottom of your boots will, and I've done this many times, where it's like resting on right here. You're like, what the hell? And there, and so what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually gonna, and you see how much clearance you have here, right? Here and also here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this off and put it on the vise, and I'm gonna straighten this out. I'm gonna make this right here straight and straighten this out, so it'll be out right here, and this thing will probably be maybe be like that, because the way it is right now, you can't get your full foot on the pegs. You know, your foot's like halfway hanging off the pegs, so it's only, you know, it's only like that, instead of all the way like this. So if you're like this, you hit right here and hit right here. So I'm gonna straighten that out. On this side, I can't straighten out because it hit right here. I'm gonna bend it out, as you know, straighten this out as much as I can, and then and basically also straighten this out too. And I'm gonna bring it like, instead of going like this, I'm gonna go like up right here and just right alongside like that, closer basically. So I'm gonna do that. Again, I'm gonna do this on the vise, the bench vise. I have a bench vise over here. Bench vise here. I'm just gonna put on the vise right here like so, and fan it out. Right. I'll see how much I could do. I'm not sure how much I could get away with on here. Man, it'd be nice to have two hands free. I think I'm gonna have to grab my other tripod. Alright, so just had the lever on the vise, and you see how much straighter it is now, right here. This here still, well, my peg bolts are down, so that way you could clear the shifter, so you can take the shifter out. So this is not in the proper position. So, but anyways, because you see how before and after. Here it's a lot straighter, and also here you can see it's a lot closer as well. So hopefully, you know, for my foot here, it's more space. I could bring my feet in closer, but also because this right here is straightened out, it also made the shift lever right here go out a little bit further. Because so before it was, I think it was about right here, instead of right here, it was about right, something like that. So a little bit closer, and also a little bit closer that way, but also a little bit out. So same with this side. It was a bit out, but also slightly closer as well, because when you bend this right here, it's this brings this placement right here, wherever this is right here, it actually goes a little bit closer and out this way. So that gives me a little bit more clearance. I think I'm gonna bend this a little bit more. The way this is still the stock position, as far as I could tell, because this is it's not mounted up, so this is actually lower than you would normally look at it. But I think the lever itself, the shifter lever, is in this proper position. That's about a 1/4 inch of space right here, so that's plenty. I think I'm gonna bend this a little bit more, but I'm not sure though, because sometimes when you put your feet right here, you don't want your boot to rub against here. So I might just bend it just a little bit more, just bring it in a little bit closer, I think. And I'm gonna call it good for now, and I gotta see if I like it or not. I could bring it in even more, or I could actually even rotate the shifter. So right now the shifter, where it's at, sometimes your heel will hit here, or actually my heel tends to kind of, when I put my feet in more comfortable position. My heel tends to rest right here, so it's actually pushing down on the lever. So it's like it's causing it to basically, it's like pulling in the clutch basically. I did that several times, so you could just rotate it one teeth on the spline. Yeah, so let's see, it's right there, one teeth right there, and you could do that. So you could do that, and it's a little bit higher up, and that way, instead of your heel resting up on here, it'll be to the side right here like that. And this is a little bit lower, but also it brings this heel part right here up, so that way when you put your heel right here to shift, you can actually shift, because when this is lower, because when you wear boots, the boots don't let you bend the, you know, push down on your heel very well, so it limits your articulation. So lifting this up, so that could help as well. So people have done that as well. So let's look at how that looks here. Still plenty of space. This side, plenty of space. Again, I think I'm gonna straighten this out a little bit more, so that way I can be a little closer. Right here, I probably have an inch and a half of space over here on this side, I think. Right in here, I think I have like an inch and a half of space. I'm probably bringing it in a little closer, I think. So I'm gonna put this on the vise again and straighten this out. So basically this is how I did it. I just put on like so here, like that, and I just clamp the vise down. To straighten it out. You know, go a little bit at a time. You go a little bit, then take it off and put it back on the bike and see how it fits. All right. So I have my shift lever back in, bolted back on. As you can see, it's still in the stock position as far as where it's rotated on the spline of the shift shaft. All right, so it's pretty leveled. But I have a lot more space now, I think. Back here, in this gap here, there's a little bit over an inch, like a little bit over an inch of space here. Before it was like probably 2 inches of space right here. So that's a little closer. I could even bring it in closer, but I'm gonna test it for now. Over here, I got, you know, probably 3/8 of an inch of space right here. Just moved forward slightly and inward. Definitely more inward, probably by at least half an inch inward, if not more than that. Let's look at it from this angle here, so we kind of relate to how far in it is from the peg. So I'm actually from the camera view, and I'm a little bit out. So let me bring it so that way I'm flush with this part right here. So it's about right there. So you see that the front shifter is like almost all the way in. The back shifter is pretty close too, close in as well. Almost even with the front shifter. Well, actually, from the camera view, it looks like it's like the back is out more, but actually, if I look at it live, the back seems like it's not out more. The front seems like it's out more. The front shifter. So, but anyways, we can see the relation from the two shifters, the toe and heel shifter, the front and rear, in relation to the pegs. So it's a lot more clearance. So a lot more clearance that way. Here, now my sandal here barely touches the tip there of the front of the toe, and my heel doesn't even touch the heel here. So I have much more space now. So it's like it's not just touching anymore. Because before, when I left it like this, the front heel was actually like kind of resting right here, and the back heel was like kind of resting on the heel, or I was resting on here. So this is a lot better, I think. I think this is a better option too, better than rotating it on the spine. I mean, you can still do that, but this actually gives you space. The other one, it just kind of moves it up, but you're still hitting here, and you're still potentially hitting here. But anyways, I think this is good. Let me put my feet down in there. I should be wearing my shoes or something like this. Actually, you know what? Oh, I have my boots right here. So actually, let's bring the boots over. So here's my boot. So I can actually get the whole boot on here. If I slide it back just a little bit, I'm clearing the front. I'm clearing the toe box right here. I'm clearing. like by a few millimeters, and right here it's like almost flush with the outside right here. And my heel also clears as well. And my boot right now is basically, it's just straight, you know, straight in parallel with the bike, so that's good. Yeah, this is really good. Yeah, I like this. So if I want to rest and relax, and that's the times when I'm resting and relaxing, I like to ride with the peg like right, you know, kind of up against this little cutout right here when I'm lazy. So let me do that and see how this goes. And I kind of tend to stick my toe out a little bit as well. And that clears the back right here, clears the lever back right here, and it clears the toe box over here. So that's good. So yeah, so this boot is a size 42, Euro size 42. Yeah, this is a good spot. It's enough where I could bring my heel over and it doesn't touch the bike. So I don't touch the bike right here, and I don't touch the plastic up on top right here. So I think I'm in a good position. Yeah, I think this is good. Okay, I think that's how Honda should have had it. But you know, this is an Asian market bike. You know, realistically, it's an Asian market bike. So you know, in Asia, people are a lot smaller than in America. Hell, you know, I'm Asian, and here in the U.S., I'm a small guy. But if I go to Asia, I'm considered a big guy. I'm taller than everybody else when I go to Asia. I'm bigger than everyone else. So that tells you something. Yeah, so I'm really happy about this so far. So I mean, I won't truly know how it's gonna be until I actually take it out on the ride, but yeah, so this is I think this is a good result here. Thanks for watching.